Hi friends! So we have been learning about texture and more specifically implied versus actual or real texture. And today we are going to create the illusion of texture in our spring bunny drawings. So we are trying to create implied texture, which is the illusion of texture, in our drawings. Where in this drawing do you see implied texture? The fur of the bunny, the grass. That's right. So you're going to be using pencil first, but I'm going to go straight to oil pastel just so you can see everything that I'm doing really clearly. So you're going to get a piece of construction paper, a little bit darker so that way our oil pastels can really pop. Alrighty, so first things first, we are going to create a circle. You're then going to create an oval that touches the bottom of the page, a big oval. And then a little circle right there on the end. You know what that is. It's a little tail. Now we're gonna create a big long oval for the bunny's ears. So springtime is coming, and I thought that's when you start to see these adorable bunnies. So I thought, what a way to practice texture. All right, so we've got our main bunny shape drawn. Now we're gonna go in and draw the bunny's eye. You can draw in whatever style you want, whatever color you want. But I'm gonna do a little blue eye. Don't forget the pupil. And then I always like to do a little speck of white to make it look like the eye shine. Now I like to take peach and do a little triangle nose here. And the center of the ear of the bunny. Okay, so now comes the fun part, adding that furry texture. So you're going to take your white, your gray, even brown. You can mix all of those colors if you'd like. And you are going to start adding the fur. All these little lines are going to make the illusion that your bunny really has fur. That implied texture. Now, I'm kind of going in the direction away from the eye. And you want your strokes to leave the outside line that you drew, right? I'm not staying in the line, I'm going slightly outside it. Okay, ears, I'm gonna go in the direction of the ear. Again, you see how my line is going slightly outside of my shape that I drew. Okay, same thing here. You see how the lines are leaving the outline of the shape to make it look more furry. Some of you might be saying, well, what about the bunny's legs? The bunny's legs are going to be covered by the green grass. So lots of strokes with your oil pastel for the fur. Get the fluffy tail going. Okay, and then here's where you can have fun and start layering different colors. You might want some brown in your bunny. You might even want to do a spot on the bunny's eye to make it look more unique. I'm going to let you decide about that. Okay, you can add some more gray if you want. Oh, there's a nice beige color. You decide. When I lived in Canada, I used to love springtime because I used to get so many little bunnies in my yard. So we would always take a look out our window and there would almost always be little spring bunnies out there. So adorable. Okay, so once you're all done with your bunny texture, you are going to get a couple different color greens, right? So I've got like a dark green and a lime green, and I'm gonna start with the texture of the grass. I've got a mess mat to make sure I don't have leave any marks on my table. And I'm going to start from the bottom. I flipped it upside down. It's just easier for me to make the grass strokes this way. And we're making that lush, fluffy spring grass here. I'm layering over my bunny to make it look like they're sitting right there in the grass. See? Now I'm layering that lighter green color on top. Make it look more realistic. And there we have it. An adorable spring bunny sitting in some fluffy grass. Now comes the fun part. You get to fill your background with your favorite spring flowers. So I did like little tulips, little bluebells, daisies, little carnations. But you can draw whatever style flowers you'd like. I'll show you really quickly. The basic tulip is a U with 3 spikes. See that? Just color it in. I'll show you how I made my little bluebells. I draw a line, and then I draw just little petals coming off the side, just like this. See? The daisy, just your average 5-petal flower, just like that. Color it in. And I chose like an orange center so it stands out a little bit. Little daisy. And then my carnation is a lot of fun because I just do a wide V, almost like you're drawing a bird in the sky. And then I just kind of scribble in it, just like that. Just kind of scribble in that V and add another color on top. Then you can grab your green and start to draw your stems going down. But I love to draw leaves to kind of fill out that extra space. Those almond-shaped leaves, see? And then, you know, I always say layer on top. And I like to just draw some grass coming in between them just to fill it out. Okay, so that's how I drew my flowers. But again, you fill your background with whatever type of spring flowers that you love. And I can't wait to see your spring bunnies with implied texture.